Hey everybody, this is Ron in Boulder, Colorado, and welcome to our Visionary Hangout here today. And I've got Kathy Jones on the line, and Kathy's a good friend from many years ago. I don't know now, at least 15 years. And hi Kathy, how you doing?
Hello, Ron. Good to see you today.
All right, so we're messing around with this Google Hangout thing because we've got a very special announcement for you. We set up a PowerPoint to go through a huge announcement with Viz. And Kathy, if you want to get that ready, we'll go ahead and, well, first, can you tell everybody a little bit more about yourself so they know who they're listening to?
Sure, Ron. Well, I've been in the natural products industry for, I always date myself when I say this, about 38, 39 years. And how I met Ron was I used to own a natural food store up in Frisco, Colorado, and he was one of my good customers. So I look for lots of good products. I've seen and sold many good supplements and natural food products. So I was really excited when I saw Viz, and I'm really excited about what Viz has to come right now.
Well, and that's the thing. Kathy has had thousands of products, and just go over her desk. And as a microbiologist and having all that history in the wellness industry, when Kathy says she found something good, I pay attention. And so that's worked very well for me. I've gotten great results already. But we're not here about that today. We're here about a very special new announcement. So we're going to go ahead and flip over to a PowerPoint here. And we'll have that ready for you just in a second. And Kathy's going to tell you the big news that's coming up. Go ahead, Kathy. It's all you.
All right. Well, thanks, Ron. Yes, we've got a very exciting news flash today. I don't know, some of you on the Hangout today or that are viewing this in the future may have heard of zeolite, this natural mineral. But what we have now at Viz is the original zeolite formula from Dr. Harvey Kaufman, and you're going to find out today why that is so important. And so in what we're talking about today, in this presentation, you're going to learn why we need zeolite, why our environment is even more toxic than ever. And you're also going to learn what Dr. Kaufman's original zeolite formula can do about this, can do about these toxins. And lastly, and very importantly, you're going to learn what this means for your financial future. So let's talk about the problem. I always have to say, you got to identify the problem to find the solution. And as you see on this shelf, toxicity is a major problem. In fact, according to the EPA, over 70,000 chemicals are commercially used in the U.S. 65,000 of those 70,000 are potentially hazardous to our health. In fact, 4 billion, that is with the B, 4 billion pounds of toxic chemicals are released into the environment yearly, including 72 million of those that are known carcinogens. That's kind of scary. So let's talk about some studies that are showing how these toxins are getting into our bodies. And there was a study released just this last June done by the Environmental Defense Group that tested the umbilical cords of newborns. In that study, they found 137 different chemicals in those umbilical cords, and 132 of those were reported to cause cancer in humans or animals. 133, a great proportion of them, could cause developmental and reproductive problems, and 110 are toxic to the brain and the nervous system. So these chemicals are getting into the children before they're even born, and that's kind of scary. And here's some other kind of scary facts. Every 5 years, 10,000 new chemicals are introduced that weren't even here 5 years ago. In fact, look at your jet streams. 1,450 metric tons of toxins are in the jet streams. And there is a verifiable correlation between these toxins and diseases. In fact, we talked about the jet streams, but there's toxins everywhere. There's toxins in our cleaning supplies. There are toxins being sprayed on our food supplies. There's toxins in our water. There's toxins from nuclear. I mean, it's a scary world out there, what could be happening around the world with nuclear things right now. So what are we doing about it? Well, detoxing has become mainstream. And there's a lot of very expensive therapies, from chelation therapy to foot baths, and everybody's like, oh, like Snoopy here, what can I do about this? Well, now there is a simple, safe, effective, and affordable way to detox daily, because you're exposed to those toxins daily. Well, we're fortunate that the earth provides us with much more than beauty: a place to live, food to eat, air to breathe, and water to drink. In fact, findings in Scientific American show that over 200 species, like these elephants pictured here, instinctively turn to Mother Nature to detox. Like these elephants are using clay to spray on themselves to detox. And it's well documented that humans are known to use natural detoxing agents, and this dates back to 460 BC. Earth, what we're going to talk about today is Earth supplies us with zeolite, the most powerful, safe, and effective natural toxin neutralizer, and it also alkalizes our body. So let's talk about what zeolite is. Well, zeolites are a variety of minerals that are formed, throughout history on Earth when molten lava contacts water from lakes or oceans. And zeolites are cages, basically, that cage the toxic materials, so then they can safely be eliminated out of the body, like that picture in the right says, that toxins are in that cage. How they get in that cage is zeolites are negatively charged, while toxins are positively charged. Let's talk about how zeolite has been used throughout history. Well, it's been used after the Chernobyl disaster to absorb those radioactive chemicals and other toxic ingredients that happened after that disaster. It's also been used for over 800 years in traditional medicine in India, in China, in Russia, and in Asia. They always seem to be ahead of us here. It's also been used in water filtration, in air purifiers, in animal feed, and even in fertilizers to help keep crops healthy. So what are some of the benefits? Those detoxification benefits we talked about, where it's one of the few ingredients that can actually remove heavy metals and toxins and poisons from the body by encapsulating them and moving them out. It also helps balance the pH because it's a mineral. Zeolites also are powerful antioxidants that can absorb those bad free radicals in our body. Zeolite can also strengthen the immune system, and this is a very important one. It can increase nutrient absorption. So the nutrients in your food and supplements that you're taking, the absorption is increased. It has also been shown to block viruses. So what we are talking about today is really exciting news. We are reintroducing the patented original zeolite formula. Like I said, Dr. Kaufman's original formula that's 100% natural, 100% safe, 100% bioavailable. And the nice thing is it is supported by clinical studies as well as many anecdotal, experiences and testimonials on the product, but clinical studies on this original zeolite. So why are you saying, why would you need this original formula? Well, this original formula of zeolite has what is called a kite and tail molecular structure. And its unique kind of nano-chelating agents attract toxins, including cyanides and benzenes and more. And because it's a mineral, these microminerals attract heavy metals like mercury and cadmium and lead, so they can actually then be eliminated from the body. So through the consumption of zeolite, the detoxification process really helps cleanse the body of these harmful toxins. So you've seen how we need to clean the body, and zeolite is one of the best ways to clean the body. Now let's talk about how you need to feed the body, and you can do that like never before due to an exclusive patented VizPur technology called VizPur. So today we're going to introduce to you, if you've not heard about it, the VizPur patented Swiss technology that mimics the body's natural process of absorption. We're not doing anything differently, we're just mimicking the body's absorption process, and this allows Viz to design products that take absorption from 5, 10, maybe maximum 20% to over 90%. And it does this through a micellization process where fat-soluble compounds, some of the most vital for your health, like vitamin D3, E, beta-carotene, CoQ10, krill oil, essential oils, and more, are encased in the micelle. And we're going to play a short video for you now from the founders of Viz, telling you why this micellization process is so important for your health.
In our digestive tract, there is a layer of water, and that allows us to absorb water-soluble nutrients like vitamin C and vitamin B. But things like vitamin E and vitamin D, elements like CoQ10, many of our herbs are not water-soluble, so they don't pass naturally through that water layer. So the body has something called a micelle, basically made up of bile from the liver and also through the gallbladder, that enables us to absorb these nutrients by creating a cage that's water-loving on the outside and fat-loving on the inside, allowing it to then to pass through that water layer. The challenge is that our body's own production of micelle is not very good.
We take fat-soluble products like CoQ10, vitamin D, vitamin E, and we make them water-soluble the same way your body does it. But we just do it outside the body, and so it creates a situation where your body can take in components that it normally cannot absorb.
We recreate what the body does by creating a micelle outside of the body, and so when we swallow the product in a liquid form, the body doesn't recognize it as fat soluble. It recognizes it already as water soluble.
So instead of getting 3 to 5% or 5 to 10% of a particular product, you're getting 90 to 100% through using this micelle technology.
Our technology across the board will change the way people look at nutrition. I think it's that significant.
Before we go on, one thing I wanted to mention, I had the great opportunity to use a zeolite product, this original formula, for about a 3-month period, and I did hair samples to test. And one of the things that came back in the test is I had been to Vietnam on a photo shoot, and they actually found Agent Orange in the hair samples. So it was a very, very small amount, but it was still there. And I went from somewhere around, it was either 52 or 54 chemicals and heavy metals, literally down to 4 or 6 of them. I'm going to have to dig that up for a future broadcast so I can show you guys that those results. But anyway, so Kathy, I'll turn it back to you.
Well, thanks, Ron. That is pretty phenomenal what that zeolite did for you, and that was the original formula. So now if you haven't been able to see this video, I'm going to explain a little bit more about some of the products this technology has been used to create. And they are products that are designed for maximum bioavailability. We have a men's and women's complete, which we call our core health. You know, like a multiple vitamin, but a great tasting liquid with that over 90% bioavailability. Then we have another product, speaking of toxicity and cleansing, we have a product called Cleanse Plus that is more of a gentle but effective liver and digestive support product with water-soluble milk thistle and frankincense. And then we have Energy Plus, the first heart-healthy energy drink on the market. One of my favorites, Super Omega Plus, with the first water-soluble drinkable krill product, and then the brand new micellized or water-soluble essential oils. So you may ask, how do you get these incredible products? Because they really are incredible products. Well, you can buy them retail, but to be honest with you, who pays retail these days? Everybody wants a deal. You could buy them wholesale and take advantage of our no-cost, no-obligation wholesale customer program, and you can pay the same price as a distributor pays. And speaking of a distributor, you can become a VBO, or what we call our Viz business owner. And because of this VizPur technology and that the fact that we need others to tell the story of Viz, we are the mouth of Viz and these products, it stands to reason that there's a really great business opportunity here. Speaking of the opportunity, we have a compensation plan that is often referred to as the wealth optimizer, and it is as innovative as our product line is. And with Viz, you have the opportunity to participate on whatever scale fits your goals, because everybody's goals are different. You know, we have VBOs that simply want to earn enough money to pay for their monthly products, and wouldn't that be great, just to be able to earn enough money to pay for these life-changing products? Then we have VBOs that want to create $500 to $1,000 a month. You know, the average bankruptcy, you know, takes place for less than $500. So what would $500 to $1,000 a month do for you? Then we have VBOs, like some of us that I know are on this hangout today, that want to create $500 to $10,000 or more per month and live the lifestyle some people only dream of. So as we said, the Viz pay plan is really a state-of-the-art compensation plan, and it's very fair, it's very equitable, and most importantly, it's very profitable for you. It rewards the new VBOs that are just getting started, just sharing you know, the products. It pays well in the middle because that helps keep developed leaders. It keeps them motivated and growing. And it's also very lucrative for established leaders to provide that lifestyle that I mentioned, the one that most people dream of. So I love this saying. It's my husband's favorite saying. Timing isn't everything, but it's close. And what do we have with timing here at Viz? We have Dr. Kaufman's original zeolite formula. We have coming up October 17th through 19th, the Viz Live Your Passion Summit, and it is the true launch event for this company called Viz. Another exciting thing about timing with Viz is we have a new marketing genius team that just recently joined Viz. It is led by Travis Bott. He's a real plug-and-play social media person that is going to provide those plug-and-play tools, including new websites, the capture pages. We're going to have new products and really incredible new branding systems that will make it very easy for you to do your business and earn more money. So we appreciate everybody's time today, and so please get back to the person that was kind enough to share this presentation with you. And the replay is located at this address, youtube.com/VizionaryTeam. And we look forward to sharing more Hangouts with you in the future. Back to you, Ron.
Well, thanks a lot, Kathy. We appreciate you coming on today. And thanks to all the listeners or watchers, viewers, what do you call it? I'm used to doing conference calls, you see that? Thanks for being on today, and if you're watching the recording, I appreciate that as well. And like Kathy said, we're going to do a lot more of these and go over other products more in depth and things like that. So with that, we'll go ahead and close out the broadcast. So thanks a lot. Take care, everybody. See you.